But we start with Major League Lacrosse as the league gets set to kick off its 20th season on Saturday. All 6 teams are quarantined in Annapolis, Maryland, and games played at the home of the Chesapeake Bay Hawks, Navy Marine Corps Stadium. Games start on Saturday, July 18th, with the championship game on July 26th. The Bayhawks, not only the hosts of this year's tournament, they are the defending champs, defeating the Denver Outlaws 10-9 in last year's title game. It was the Bayhawks' first MLL championship since 2013 and 6th overall, which is twice as many as any other team in league history. The Bayhawks will be led once again by Lyle Thompson. He was the MLL most valuable player and offensive player of the year last season. Lyle put up a career high of 46 goals and 73 points. Those 73 points are the 3rd highest single season point total in league history. It was the first time in his career Thompson has been able to play a full season, appearing in 15 games. And here's a scary thought for the rest of the league. Lyle tweeting this week, "I've never been more dialed." Can't wait to see it. Colin Heacock is also back on the attack line alongside Lyle. Heacock was 2nd on the team with 37 goals and 3rd on the Bayhawks with 46 points, also both career high numbers for him. Brian Phipps returning in goal, and he will have to shoulder a huge workload during the MLL 8-day tournament. He's the only goalie on the roster with any MLL experience, with Nico Amato not available. This is Phipps' 10th season in the league and his 6th with Chesapeake. Moving on to the team that lost to the Bayhawks in last year's championship game, the Denver Outlaws. And suiting up once again will be the ageless John Grant Jr. Now at 45 years old, he came out of retirement to be a player coach last season, putting up 39 points in 14 games while also serving as the offensive coordinator. And it all starts at the X for the Outlaws, thanks to Max Adler. He led the MLL in face-off percentage last season, winning 58.3% of his draws. That included league single-game record 23 of 24 against Chesapeake on August 10th. He also picked up 110 ground balls and added 8 points on 5 goals and 3 assists. Driving the Outlaws' offense from the midfield is Mikey Schlosser, who has a penchant for running over defenders. The former Michigan Wolverine has 52 points in 27 career games in the MLL, including 24 points last year when he also made his first All-Star game. Denver also has high hopes for first-year pro Daniel Bukhari. He didn't play as a rookie last season after being drafted 9th overall in the 2019 draft. He's Georgetown's all-time leading goal scorer with 153, also putting up 73 assists for a total of 226 points in his college career. The Boston Cannons are a team with a lot of offensive firepower thanks to some trades, but one constant remains midfielder Kyle Jackson. The former Michigan star was a top 5 scorer on the team, putting up 24 goals and 32 points. Joining Jackson on the Cannons offense is Randy Stotts. He was acquired from the Philadelphia Barrage along with midfielder Brian Cole in a huge offseason trade. Last season with the Atlanta Blaze, Stotts put up 50 points despite only playing in 11 of the 16 games. Boston also added Bryce Wasserman via trade with former Rattlers, now Hammerheads. Wasserman was the quarterback of the Dallas offense, leading the team with 35 goals and 47 points, and will be on that same attack unit with Stotts. In goal, it's former Georgetown standout Nick Morocco. Since taking over in the starting role toward the end of his rookie season in 2018, the job has been his. Last season, his 3rd in the league, he stopped better than 50% of the shots he saw, leading Boston to the playoffs for the first time since 2015. The Philadelphia Barrage are back for 2020. The franchise, which won MLL championships in 2004, 2006, and 2007, then played a season without a home city in 2008 before then disbanding. Now the former Atlanta Blaze franchise has relocated and resurrected the Barrage. The Barrage have some offensive firepower led by Shane Jackson and Tom Palisic, who were 2nd and 5th in the league, respectively, in points last season. Palisic had 28 goals, 35 assists for 63 points, while Jackson tied for 2nd in the league with 43 goals and had 58 points. At the other end of the field, the Barrage are led by reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Liam Burns. He led the league with 30 caused turnovers in 2019 and was first among defensemen with 64 ground balls in 16 games, originally picked up by the Florida launch with the 21st pick in the 2016 draft. He played the past 2 seasons with the Blaze. The Barrage also have last year's Rookie of the Year in Alex Woodall. The faceoff athlete was second in the league in faceoff wins with 255 and led the MLL in ground balls with the first overall pick in the 2019 draft, originally by Ohio before landing in Atlanta. He helped the Blaze to an 8-8 record and its first ever playoff appearance. Now to the other new team, which is also an old team, the Connecticut Hammerheads, which are the relocated Dallas Rattlers. Goalie Sean Scanoni is coming off a rookie season where he was named the Major League Lacrosse Goalie of the Year after leading the league in both save percentage and goals against. He helped the then Rattlers rally to a 7-9 record after starting the season 0-7. Talk about a comeback. The Hammerheads have Will Sands leading the attack, acquired from the Boston Cannons in exchange for Bryce Wasserman. Sands is one of the best feeders in the league, finishing second in the MLL last season with assists with 32 and also put in 15 goals. The Hammerheads also have the most prominent rookie and former Virginia Cavalier, Michael Krause. He was the number 2 overall pick by the Hammerheads and was just the 4th player in UVA history to put up over 100 goals and 100 assists in his career. Krause was also part of the Cavs' 2019 NCAA championship squad and was the 3rd overall pick in the PLL draft, but chose to play for his hometown Hammerheads. To the Lizards, who are coming off a last-place finish in 2019. In his first season with New York, Dylan Malloy posted 28 goals and 14 assists in 13 games, many coming in vintage Dylan Malloy form, battering his way over and through defenders. The former Tewaaraton winner and number 1 overall pick has 89 goals and 124 points in 3 MLL seasons. Also back is All-Star goalie Austin Kaut. This will be his 7th season in the MLL. The former Goalie of the Year finalist ended the difficult 2019 season with a bang, scoring this full field goal against the Atlanta Blaze in the last game of the 2019 season. The Lizards will have 3rd overall draft pick Colin Burke in the lineup for the tournament. He began his college career at Fairfield and finished with 1 shortened season at Utah in 2020. He is the first ever player from Utah's program to be drafted into the pros. He posted 175 career points between the Stags and Utes. Another rookie to keep an eye on is Andrew Pettit. He had an injury-filled career at Lehigh, but when healthy, he is very productive and scores plenty of highlight reel goals. He was the 43rd overall pick in the draft. He scored 105 goals and 41 assists in 46 career games for the Mountain Hawks. So here is how the full season schedule is laid out for the MLL. Training camps are now underway. Each team will play every other team once, with the top 4 teams advancing to semifinals on July 25th, with the championship game on the 26th.